Welcome back, beauties. D.Beasley here. As you can tell from the title of this video, we are going to do a little bit of date night makeup. I thought, somebody asked me to do this video, y'all, and they even suggested that I get out in the dating world, honey, because I'm a little rusty, y'all. It's time. So I just do a little chit chat with you all while doing this makeup in reference to dating and what you're doing to get out there and putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, not too vulnerable, and dating in 2020, because we know it sucks. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you want to see how I got this very nice, sultry, very date night appropriate makeup look, then keep on watching. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I want to do my face first because this is gonna be a very sultry, natural look, if that makes any sense. This is gonna be a date night look, so you don't want to do too much, but you want to do a lot, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me see. Let's go ahead and prime my face. I have not put any primer on. We are going to use this Bobbi Brown primer. Like, y'all, it has lasted a long time, like for real. Let's talk dating, okay? Me, myself, I am very single, and Corona is not making it like any easier for us to meet anybody. It's like unreal, because it's almost like you can't even go out to clubs anymore. That's how people like socialize, or like to a bar. Like, that's literally non-existent right now. Even though I know they've opened places up, but honey, I ain't been nowhere. I went to one restaurant last weekend, and that was with my mom, but that's like the most I've done. I'm just priming my brows with this Becca pore priming perfector. It like mattifies your brows in case you get like really oily in your brows. So like, it's kind of like I said, my dating life is kind of like non-existent, even though I'm very open to like meeting someone, very open to dating, but it's like I don't deal with a lot of mess. I'm very like no nonsense type of person, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't deal with a lot of unnecessary mess, so therefore like I just don't tolerate stuff. I feel like the older you get, like the less you tolerate, you know what I mean? I'm at that point in my life where I'm like, next. Like, I'm not even like wasting my time, to be honest with you. But I have been informed by a few of my friends that I need to get out there and start dating, being open to, just different stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Am I getting ready? So I wanted to show you all exactly, a cute little date night look that you can do that is perfect for a night out with either someone you're just now meeting, or if it's your first date, or if you're dating or whatever. Because to be honest with you, for date night makeup, like, you don't want to give him club makeup. Like, you don't want to give him club makeup. You want to give him, sexy slash, like, this is new to me makeup. No, you want to give sexy makeup. You want to give very much, sexy, very much I'm available, very much I'm not playing with you. Okay, I'm gonna take this number 10 concealer by Juvia's Place, and I'm gonna use that to carve out my brows. Yeah, so dating in 2020, I'm sure it's really sleek, non-existent. If you've been able to hold a dating relationship even when quarantine has been going on, like, you the goat. because I just know it's not easy, like getting to know someone, just you know, conversations or whatever. Like you want to actually, like, you know, hang out with them and, you know, stuff like that. But quarantine has not been allowing nobody to do anything. For foundation for my date night, honey, we're gonna use the Big Daddy of foundations, okay? Estee Lauder Double Wear. I only bring this out on special occasions. Special occasions only. I did this to myself last time and I was like, why do people do this on their finger? Like, why? And I'm just going to pat that in. That's all we need, because with this foundation it gives us a full coverage, but it's like a flawless full coverage, and y'all will see. I worn it before, but I haven't worn it in a while. I haven't had a reason to wear it, but honey, it's date night, so we're gonna pop her on. I have swiped so much, I'm trying not to like swipe, and that's all I keep doing. But the goal is to press the foundation in. Girl, look at these. I can tell you how much of a pump this was because I don't have a pump for this one, so I always put foundation on the back of my hand. I got me a monitor now, y'all, so I can look and see. Look good. If y'all have not tried this, y'all need to get matched in this Estee Lauder foundation. I got a backup of that, honey. You always need that one on standby. I'm taking my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Maple, and we're gonna start out with that. I'm gonna try something new today. I'm not going to highlight like my forehead and my chin and stuff. I'm just going to, see, I'm so used to it, I was about to do it. I'm just going to highlight my nose and under my eye. We don't want to do too much for the date. We do want to leave it a little bit to the imagination. We don't want to, when we finally, you know, do see him without our makeup, we want him to be able to know who we are. So we don't want to do too much, okay? Half the time, y'all, like, I literally just jump on here and get to family. I have all the best intentions of coming here, you know, with a set plan, but my best work is when I just come and sit down, to be honest with you. So this was a requested video, like I said, because I was informed that I need to get out there and start dating again. So what are y'all doing to get back? Like, if you're single, what are you doing to not, like, to put yourself out there? Like, what are you doing to, you know, find somebody? Like, what are you doing? How are you meeting people? Like, how is this working? Like, cause I need to know. I feel like, of course, no one is put here on this earth to be alone. So I feel like it is absolutely time for me to, like, not saying like I've been putting it off or anything, but a lot of times I feel like I've been wasting my time with things, you know. But the older you get, you definitely should not deal with that mess. Like, whatever it is, if somebody been holding you back from, you know, doing what you need to do with your life, y'all gotta let them go. This is the light reflecting powder in the shade Sunstone. You know, the light reflecting powder by NARS is normally like a crystal white type of translucent powder. So I don't know if it said anything, but okay. I try to do that to avoid like anything like clinging to, like any powder clinging to wet areas. Sometimes I may have an issue with like the powder actually like clinging to something, like clinging to the concealer. So sometimes I have to fix stuff and all this other stuff. So I wanted to make sure I I've been trying to set with an under eye powder, like a pressed powder, and then going on top of it with the loose powder, so it's not going directly on top of that. I'm gonna leave all the products down in the description box, sorry. But let's go back to dating. So, is anybody like using like apps or something like that? Like, you let people hook you up? Like, I need tea, girl. Because it's so weird, because ain't nobody trying to hook me up. I don't understand it. Like, why y'all not trying to hook me up? He be like, I thought we was cool. But we really not cool because you ain't even trying to hook me with your homeboy. Or whatever. To be honest with you, they probably not trying to hook you up because they know they ain't shit. They know they ain't gonna do you right. I'm gonna take this deep powder by Sephora. The micro smooth powder. Like, this is like perfect. Like, I'm not too bright under the eye. It's not too like just monotone. Like, it's kind of like perfect. I really like how this is looking. We're seeing skin. I'm gonna warm up my face with some bronzer. I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty in Cocoa Naughty and using my Morphe M527 girl. Okay, she's clean today. And we're gonna use that to start the warm up on our face. I don't feel like this is going to warm me up enough. So we may go in with the bronzer in, is it Leader? By Morphe. I really like those big bronzers. Let's take the Morphe bronzer in the shade Leader. Cause I really don't want to like do like a harsh contour. Cause y'all, this is date night. Like, it's not club. So you don't have to be like chisel for the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Cocoa Naughty to contour my nose a little bit. And we're gonna go all the way up to the brow area. And then down. You see the difference? Come on, nose. And you want it to be soft. You don't want it to be harsh. Like, we've talked about this, ladies. We've talked about this. Let's go to the eyes, y'all, because she's looking very bare. Okay? She's looking very bare. So what we're gonna do is, I want to mattify my brow bone because I have all that concealer on it. I'm gonna go in with this Sexy Mama by The Balm. This is their Sexy Mama Anti-Shine Translucent Powder. Because I never take like my loose one there. This one is a pressed powder, so it literally goes right onto their brow bone with a brush so flawlessly. You know, loose powders can get a little messy. It can get a little messy. I'm going to be using the KKW Beauty eyeshadow palette. This is the Classic 2. I have never used any of her eyeshadow palettes. I actually picked up the Classic 2 palette along with the Muse palette, which is the KK and Mario palette. I like the way they look. They look really like nice and sultry and very classic palette. So I was like, let's go ahead and try these out. And these tones are like right up my alley. This is what those look like. Yeah, I know, I'm really loving this. This palette can give you natural, but it can also give you smoky with these shades here. I'm gonna take the shade Abundance, which is this rich brown shade. And I'm going to just pat that on my eye. These are literally like blending. Oh, I love that brown. Like I said, for date night, you don't want to give them too much. You don't want to give them too much. You want to give them just little teas, little teas, little teas. Now, it depends on if this is a lunch date or if this is like, you know, nighttime. Abundance would be a beautiful color just to put all over your lid. Let's just go with it. I'm I'm gonna take the shade, okay, that was the shade Gravity. I'm gonna go in with the shade Terrain, which is the deep brown in the middle. I'm gonna take that just a little bit, tap off the excess because I don't want it to be too much. I'm gonna go in with the shade Beau'D. I think that's like a form, like a type of chocolate, which is the gold. Going back on to the lid with the shade Gravity. And I put a little bit more of Beau'D there. And then you just want to blend it out. I want to see if there's a shade in the Arts and Muse palette that I want to use. Let's see what the shade, A Beauty Campaign. See, they have the names on this side. Okay, A Beauty Campaign. It looks like a pinky gold shade. Not really sure. I am gonna do lashes, of course. We're gonna be using the Ardell Double Up lashes. These are perfect date night lashes. Like, they're a little bit long, but they're not like, you know, 25 millimeter long. You know what I mean? Like, perfect, cute, fluttery lip. Like, look at that.
These days, I don't really care for that empty conversation. No. These days, I don't care for competition. You're the one that's racing.
For my eyeliner, I'm going to use this brown gel liner from LA Girl in chocolate. I feel like for date night, it needs to be very, you know, calm, copacetic. So things we need to do for dating the rest of 2020, okay? So basically, we have to put ourselves out there. May even, you know, try dating apps. I don't particularly like to do dating apps because people are weird, y'all. Like, I just don't want to, okay? And I'm taking my Bad Gal Bang mascara. Yes, honey, I opened up the new one. We're gonna put some on these bottom lashes, honey. But yeah, so, you know, we gotta put ourselves out there, be more open, don't take no mess from nobody, but be more open to, you know, what's out there. Myself in particular, I don't have like a preference. I don't believe. I don't have like a, he gotta be tall, he gotta be, I got mascara right there, he gotta, you know, have this kind of job. I feel like, or I know that I'm talking to myself when I'm like, be open to, you know, just different, you know, because when you get used to a certain type of man or a certain type of person, when you get used to something, not even used to it, just be open to change, be open to meeting new people, be open to meeting somebody who's gonna love you, for like, just love you, like, period. So yeah, dating 2020 sucks. This is the Luminous Setting Spray by Morphe. You want to use something like that to give you like a glow from within type of vibe. You don't want to be mad, sis. You don't want to be mad. I mean, you want to be mad, but you don't want to be mad. But this gives my skin, like, look at that. Whew. Yes, child. Yes, child. We are going to go on top. We're going to highlight with this Laura Mercier Iridescent Face Illuminator. We're just using a little bit. We want to glow from within. Okay. I like this setting spray because it don't have me like dewy, but it's giving my skin like an luminosity. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of lip we gonna do? I'm gonna take one of my all-time favorite lipsticks by MAC. This is the shade Cream Cup. Y'all, when I tell you I love me some Cream Cup, I don't care what goes on. cork lip liner, but that ain't doing it for me today. Let's do this KKW Nude 3. I'm gonna take, I didn't do any blush, y'all, so we're gonna take, I'm gonna go into the Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette, and I'm gonna take, let's take a little bit of Zane. Ooh, Lord, this stupid pigmented. Cause I just want a little bit on the cheeks. There we go. Girl, these blushes are dumb pigmented. Okay? I'm gonna take a little bit of this highlighter and I want to put it in my inner corner. There's always room for an inner corner eye tease. You know what I'm saying? Always. Okay. Okay, beauty, so here's the finished look. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. The moral of this video is to basically show you how to get ready for a date night, as well as encourage you to get out there. I'm not only encouraging you, but I'm encouraging myself. I know it's kind of hard, you know, seeing that what's going on at the moment, but you still want to put yourself out there. Be vulnerable, it's okay, but it's time for us to be loved on, ladies. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know how your dating goes, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Bye, beauties.